told them, Chief. Wrestleheads, rack 'em. We are in full effect. We just feel like there's a lot going on, Wrestleheads, and we gotta talk about it.
We live on motherfucking Instagram and recording for YouTube.
Yep.
So we gonna fucking sit here, dig into.
There's a lot of news and notes we gotta fucking get through.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fucking shit, and I mean, plus you can't forget that monumental news that fucking at 4 o'clock, Western time or Pacific time
in the morning.
Motherfucking Jericho dropped that goddamn bomb about him going to motherfucking Wrestle Kingdom 12 in January the 4th in Osaka
against Omega,
Japan.
You know, if you're a smart mark and a decent wrestling fan, rumor and innuendo, you knew that something big was coming. You knew the shit was coming. They wouldn't just put out this Twitter war against each other. They wouldn't go against each other on social media unless they had a bigger plan in place. And we all knew this. And let's be honest, for us wrestling fans, this is the best case scenario. You get Jericho Omega at Wrestle Kingdom. I mean, Kenny Omega's already been regarded as the new coming of fucking Chris Jericho. So it's kind of the student versus the teacher. It's just a lot of excitement in the air.
Thank you for the shout out, Marty Too Sweet. I just want to say you guys are doing great. Whenever I need wrestling news, I go to you guys for doing the work. Appreciate that, because usually you come on there, there's a lot of fucking smart ass motherfuckers that come on there. They always got some smart shit to fucking say.
Yeah. Hey, and shout out to the baseball news. That dude, I like that dude. Or lady, I don't even know who
I think
that
it's dude.
That motherfucker be talking that real shit. I like motherfuckers that spit that real shit. They tell the real shit. Like that shit we put up with Brian Cage, and the first thing out his mouth was, well, I hope he's not, hopefully he'll stop cheating on his wife. Who says that? That's just phenomenal.
Look, that fucking that baseball dude,
he's good, dude.
He's sarcastic,
but he's good.
And I think I get it because I'm sarcastic and an asshole. So it's like you kind of get it, and most motherfuckers be like, damn, look at this motherfucker.
They don't like him. But there's nothing wrong with being a bad guy.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
Because, I mean, most of the time, you know, I fucking sit there and say shit that ain't fucking appropriate and motherfuckers don't like. Are you guys going to L.A.
Real shit.
December 4th?
Real shit. Heels win championships. And no, I'm not going to Raw December 4th because I will be working.
Is that what's that, Monday?
Yeah, that's the Raw. Remember when we went to No Mercy?
Oh, yeah,
they were trying to push that
yeah.
shit on us?
Yeah.
No, we need to be going to goddamn Riverside Municipal Auditorium on the 11th, this Saturday coming up, NXT at the Muni, but those tickets are sold out. Yeah, we got to miss that one too, man. But real shit, there's a lot of shit going on Pacific Coast Wrestling. There's other shit going on that we're going to catch.
Wrestling's pretty fucking hot right now.
Wrestling's hot.
All the fucking shit that's going on.
I mean, even with shit going up and down and all around, I mean, WWE scrounging to get performers. You got Triple H as a part of the fucking Shield now. What kind of shit is that? You know, we are a part of the computer age now. We're a part of the social media age now.
Let's be honest. Triple H being with the Shield is kitchen bitch worthy.
That makes no sense whatsoever with all the way the storyline was drawn out, how you had all these problems with all these members from the Shield, and now you got on a goddamn vest and you a badass, still living out that fucking phony biker fucking shit when he drove in on that fucking tricycle at WrestleMania. I've been waiting to dig in on that shit.
Hey, Stephanie looking good.
Oh, well, hell.
She did. That leather. There's something about women with leather. It's something about that shit.
Yeah, but they kill me with that shit. You know, like he's got to be the toughest guy looking.
You know he is. He's like the toughest. He's like the most badass almost 50-year-old other than Undertaker. Probably Brock Lesnar gonna be the same thing. He gonna be still fucking running through people. Hell, we seen it with Goldberg. Motherfucking Goldberg was fucking 50. It's like you got badass AARP card motherfuckers sitting there kicking like young motherfuckers' asses left and fucking right.
He had them booked. He smoked Lesnar like a pack of cools.
Okay, so get to the point. What we talking about first? Should we talk about TNA? My God, I tried. I didn't get a good link to it till it was too late. We was on here and fucking seeing Del Rio's fucking promo. You wanna call that?
That promo was shit.
Bad battle. Pedro.
His whole fucking run in TNA has been shit.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That
can't.
Triple H one with the sledgehammer. That shit was hard.
You can't fucking come out here and talk about your fucking kids when you're fucking Paige in the ass, and now you're worried about your goddamn kids and shit. Get the fuck on with that bullshit. You know, I used to hold Alberto Del Rio, El Patron, El fucking Cuervo, whatever the fuck he's calling himself these days. I used to call that fucking Bugs Bunny looking motherfucker. I used to
I do not like Jose Cuervo. That's some nasty ass.
I used to hold him in the highest fucking regard. And because he's chasing his little fucking English toffee ass around, he has totally destroyed his career, destroyed his legacy. I mean, it's just a hard way to fucking try to bounce back. I don't even take the guy seriously. I'm not even interested when he comes out. Like, he came out and he did all that shit with Jeremy Borash to say, I'm not going to touch you. Get the fuck on with that shit.
See, this is my question.
It's like all that shit with fucking TNA. Like, it don't make no motherfucking sense.
Like I was talking to him and we was looking at a little bit of the fucking Bound for Glory.
That shit bothered me, man.
I'm like, how do you have Borash and Matthews, who's supposed to be fucking mortal fucking enemies, sitting at the same table?
Now they're brothers and shit.
They like the
fucking
same
stepbrothers.
They like the same fucking announcer.
They're like fucking conjoined at the waist together. It's fucking
like
ridiculous.
You got the same fucking announcer. I'm like, where's your fucking heel announcer? I guess that's supposed to be fucking Matthews. Okay, you got the fucking same motherfucker. I get it. Jerry Borash been in the company since day fucking one. Blase, blah.
Yeah, he's the motherfucker that's been sweeping the floor since fucking day one.
No, that's probably Abyss.
Yeah, excuse me. Or that motherfucker with that tattoo across the line on his arm. I know that guy wakes up every day and goes, what a fucking loser I am.
Oh, man.
I know he does. You know, we're out here in Southern California, right? So, like, we went to Bound for Glory 2008 when it was in Irvine at the fucking Brent Event Center, which was a fucking knockoff of an arena for UC Irvine. And, like, we saw some really good matches that night. AJ Styles versus Sting in his so-called last match when this motherfucker Sting got on the mic and said, I don't know, guys. I don't know if this is it.
It was
you know
Angle,
what I mean?
Angle versus Matt Morgan.
Scott Steiner wrestled the fucking match of his life.
That was like a fucking, a fatal four-way?
It was something where it was Booker T's curtain call, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
They both was leaving.
They worked their ass off just to see that we're Bound for Glory got now where we got Stephen Bonner and King Mo in the goddamn ring because they can't.
Mo was busted open. What it look like.
They can't cut it in the octagon and all of a sudden they're pro wrestlers. I just don't. I don't have time for that shit. I don't know about you guys.
I didn't get to watch the whole.
But the name of the game is professional wrestling here, and when you're an MMA guy trying to come fucking make money off of us, the fucking wrestling fans, you know, I have a little bit of an issue with that. I take issue with that. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody ain't Ken fucking Shamrock.
Hey. Everybody can't walk in the door like Ken Shamrock or even Don Fry for that matter, or even Dan Severn before Owen Hart broke his neck, you know, to just switch fucking brands like that and then everybody's supposed to throw their money at them. And TNA, they're on record for being a big fucking disaster every time they bring in an MMA guy. Tito Ortiz with that fucking hammer. What the fuck was that? Or when fucking Rampage went over there. I know Rampage thinks about that every day. Because Rampage is a cocky son of a bitch and he's a self-respecting motherfucker. And I know he goes, man, I sure could use the money, but why the fuck was I over there in TNA looking like a moron?
Didn't motherfucking, what's the name, hit him in the back of the head with a hammer, right?
Man, that fucking hammer, that was the problem with fucking TNA. When Bubba Ray was the big guy over there, they used that fucking hammer for every fucking angle they had. The fucking hammer won the Slammy Award that year for best fucking impact match. Most valuable player was the goddamn fucking hammer.
But let's see, Marty 2C said, I say push Eli Drake and make him Impact Keystone, homegrown kinda, but
He's
no old man.
well, you know the thing. Well, you know the thing with Eli Drake, and we all like him. He's got a lot of personality. He's got a lot of pop to him. And as far as we know, he won the belt. He retained last. He
beat Johnny Impact.
Yeah, Johnny Impact. Don't even get me started on that bullshit.
John Morrison.
Yeah,
but
he made an impact when he was taking Melina to fucking Batista's room.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you know what's coming up. You can't talk about the guy and not mention that shit.
I don't know how you take your girl like. Oh yeah, we're gonna go over.
We're gonna go over our storylines. Drop her off at 7. You can pick her up at 10.
Animal. He was known for fucking everybody.
You could drop her off at 7, pick her up at 10, and pull a Chris Candido. Just don't hurt her.
Oh god. She was doing the split.
R.I.P. Candido.
Yeah, and I don't understand how Candido. He was worse than
Ahmed
fucking
Johnson
John Morrison.
smashing. They was all smashing.
Like shit, fucking how you go? Oh yeah, you go ahead, go get the coke. You know, go get the coke, bring back the coke.
Shawn took the coke, she was and everything, and left the nigga empty-handed. He was like that. He was like that guy from fucking Monopoly with his fucking pockets out. He was holding his pockets out like.
That day, Shawn Michaels got the sloppy seconds because Ahmed Johnson Pearl River plunged that ass.
And this is all while
Ahmed Johnson.
This is all while Brett.
Waiting.
This is all while Brett's making Sunday morning fucking reservations.
Where everybody was getting a piece back then.
Yeah, sunny days.
Oh yeah. That Scott, what was that? Pac-Man Jones? Yeah, I remember Pac-Man Jones. Yeah, that was a horrible fucking situation too.
That was when he
the best looking football player.
That was when he was on suspension from the NFL.
The best looking football player. Honestly said, it just happened this year. That was D'Angelo fucking one of the bum ass running backs used to be with Carolina.
D'Angelo Williams.
There you go, D'Angelo fucking Williams. Morrison was a cuckold.
He was buried. He was buried in Kevin Green.
Oh my God.
Buried in Mongo McMichael.
Hey,
the guy that
Mongo McMichael was a U.S. champ, man.
The guy they made a member of the Horsemen. Jesus Christ.
He was part of the fucking Horsemen. But yeah, if you look up the fucking Shark,
Only thing,
1, 2, 3 Shark Boy is hard. That whole fucking Shark Stone Cold shit. Hey, I was entertained. I wouldn't even give a fuck about him until he started talking. Cause I remember the big thing like, hey, it's a fucking dude dressed up like a shark talking like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Right, and it made absolutely no sense because he's living. Hey, if you're gonna throw Jay Lethal under the bus for fucking mocking everyone's gimmick, then I don't want to hear shit about Shark Boy because that son of a bitch. All he did was mock Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I would like to know how he felt drinking oyster clam juice on the fucking road. That was garbage. That's just like hot dog
Curry,
water.
man. Oh yeah, fucking Christopher Daniels.
That's Christopher Daniels, yeah. You can always tell when it was Christopher Daniels because he had that long neck. Like, motherfucker, we know when you was suicide. We knew when you played suicide with that long ass fucking neck.
Because most of the time it was with him and Kazarian.
Yeah.
Like going back and forth.
And like, my thing with the whole situation is this, man. I don't know what it would take, and I find myself talking about this shit on the show all the time. I don't know what it would take, what you could bring in, how you can make Impact better. I don't know. But the one thing I can say about Impact, man, this past Thursday when I was watching it, it was like Coliseum home video. How they had matches in Canada, matches in Japan. They had a couple at the Impact Zone. I actually saw Moose wrestle like a real wrestler in Japan.
Yeah,
which tells me
Black Rain, aka Gold Dust.
Which tells me that he really must be dialing it down when he goes to the Impact Zone, because when I watched him work that match in Noah, he was all over the place.
Okay,
he was hustling, he was working, he was showing emotional charisma, he was telling
I
a
don't
story.
I don't want to be a wrestler. I don't want to be a wrestling snob right now.
I thought it was great.
But got a video call. I don't want to be a wrestling snob, but fuck TNA right now. I mean, they had a pay-per-view, and it was pretty much, everybody said it was horrible.
Bound for Glory is supposed to be like their signature pay-per-view.
I looked up like all the shit, and pretty much everybody fucking said it was fucking horrible. Like,
ooh, what happened to Grado? Nobody gives a fuck.
It looked like he got his ass kicked.
Yeah, by Bruce Park's twin brother, The Abyss, which
that rivalry with Eric Young. Eric Young is okay.
Eric Young's in NXT.
Especially now, it's like you see the best Eric Young was when he was a part of that World Elite.
Yeah, World Elite.
That's where I seen Eric Young at his peak. He was okay. He was okay when he became champion. Because it's kind of like almost the same character he got over in NXT with Sanity.
But I totally lost respect for them when he started wearing lingerie
the next champion
and all that shit.
He should be the next. Hey, as long as he don't be fucking slinging them weak ass chair shots like when Cody was over there, I got no problem.
My thing with Moose, I watched him wrestle in Japan on that footage that they had from Noah. Moose worked his ass off. He worked, he sold, he did everything. But yet,
when is Roman Reigns coming back?
When you watch him in the United States, it's like a totally different.
Okay, this was nice, and we gave Impact a little respect. But we gotta get down to business. A lot bigger shit didn't happen.
Well, they had a signature pay-per-view tonight.
Then Alberto Patron coming back and calling everybody, oh, you pinch it pedal, and calling everybody a fucking dog. Like, he gotta get something else. Like, okay, we tired hearing that. Everybody's a dog. We get it. What the fuck you is, bitch? I'm just saying.
My thing is,
goddamn, everybody want to talk about nigga. Jericho. Goddamn Jericho and Omega.
For Wrestle Kingdom, that's amazing.
Wrestle Kingdom 12.
But
Jericho and Omega.
But I mean, you knew the shit was coming, man. The way they did the goddamn.
It
was a big fucking setup.
I didn't think it was gonna be Wrestle Kingdom. I thought it was like laying the shit down for that cruise ship next year.
Well, giving people a little bit. We are in November. I mean, Wrestle Kingdom's coming up in January, so.
I understand that. Now, if I'm Jericho, this probably a one-off. And I say Jericho, you know what he should do? Next, he should probably work a little Ring of Honor. You know, if you go finish up your career and you're not gonna go back to the WWE no time soon, which I'm probably figuring he might come back maybe after WrestleMania. Now.
Well,
because I mean, he's free and clear.
I don't know about Jericho working with Ring of Honor, but we know that Jericho has a lot of long-standing ties with New Japan, and that's probably why it was easy to.
Yeah, you see what he said, like the dude that's the head booker was his tag team partner back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's so much good fanfare and it's so much good.
What's the deal with the cruise
promotion?
Ship? Well, Jericho's making a wrestling fucking cruise ship.
He's had a wrestle cruise for the last couple of years, right?
No, I think this is the first one.
Huh?
I think it's the first one.
Oh, I got him confused with somebody else.
Yeah, let's say the Tom Jordan cruise. And you know he retired.
Hey, Dr. King. Sorry, thought you was somebody else.
Yeah.
You said Tom Jordan's retired?
Yeah, from Ram.
Really?
Yeah, he called it quits.
Oh,
you know
man.
that? Yeah. I think he announced that like a week or two ago.
That
Anyway, that's not
radio
goddamn point what we talking
I like Tom Jordan. He's
fucking
cool.
he started out in Chicago.
God,
Anyway, but let's see. And Marty 2C said, you think Y2J asked Vince, how do you think Vince feels? From what I put up in that post, it was one of them fucking posts. Jericho and Vince had a conversation because he wanted to get the NXT people on that cruise. And of course, Vince and them shot that shit down. And I think that's when he started fucking having a little Tom Jordan should go to Jericho cruise.
Well, let's be honest though.
And I think that's when they started fucking having them little talks, and that's when this Kenny Omega shit started intensifying. Because they said in August, Jericho started talking to New Japan about this situation with what's going on at Wrestle Kingdom 12.
But let's be honest though, it's an easy transition. It's easy to do it because Jericho, for the most part, has been off TV. He's off TV. So out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, he was doing enhancement work, you know, doing live events, putting certain guys over and stuff, and helping these guys come along, but he's off TV. So it's easy for him to pop up at, you know, Wrestle Kingdom. The average fan is going to go, hey, he hasn't been around for a while. So, you know, you look at someone like Kenny Omega who has a lot of Chris Jericho in him. It's good to see the student versus the teacher. It's a great thing to see.
I don't know. It's like this. Like, some people didn't like it. Like how everybody was sucking Omega and them dick for the matches. Oh yeah, Omega gonna be champion. I try to tell motherfuckers, like, I don't see them fucking putting that belt on them. Like, I never saw it. I never saw it coming. Even with them great matches, and they showed you what they do. They push, here, take this new belt we made out of fucking paper thin air. You have that shit. That big, and people say that belt is nice. I'm sorry. I do not agree with that. That U.S. title, that shit almost worse than the fucking WWE one. My favorite U.S. title was the WCW one. WCW had a lot of great designs with fucking belts, like the old WCW Heavyweight Championship, but I think they probably scrapped that because it looked kind of close to the fucking WWE one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Well, no, they scrapped it because, remember, that belt only came out because Flair took the big gold belt to WWE.
Yeah, but you remember one time they had the two fucking belts because that gold belt was the WCW International title, and then the other one where Ron Simmons and Vader and them had was the fucking
To me, it's tough to acknowledge that one that looked closer to Wing Eagle because we all know the big gold belt, that was the goddamn Mid-Atlantic Jim Crockett Promotions fucking title.
Yeah, that's nice. That WCW Hardcore Championship looked pretty nice. Let's see. What else? 123 said earlier, the Bullet Club invited McMahon. Yeah, I seen that shit where you got Cody Rhodes fucking talking about, yeah, we invite anybody last name McMahon, and the fucking villain said, oh yeah, we give him 10%. Like, you know the McMahons can buy out your whole fucking building if they wanted to, and have that shit just an empty fucking pay-per-view. But what I'm starting not to like, and I like Cody, and me and him went back and forth about the Cody thing. Stop mentioning the WWE, man. It's like now that shit starting to turn into a goddamn crutch. Where anytime it's something like Roman said something about the Young Bucks, right? So people already gonna give him shit for that. And then Cody decided he wanted to talk about a drug test. And I'm like, you should leave that alone. The Young Bucks are grown ass men. Why they can't defend themselves?
Here's my thing.
I think Cody needs to lay back, enjoy being Ring of Honor champion. Stop focusing. I know he do all that shit. It's just like that Raw we went to in fucking Ontario. They fucking rolled up. He was on our side for like maybe 3-4 fucking minutes, and probably ran to the other side where it was I don't know how the fucking side was bigger. I don't get that either because we was like where the front.
They got out, took a picture, got back in the car and left.
Yeah.
And the fucking limo driver couldn't make a right turn.
You like the spinner belt? Yeah, you might have been the only one that liked that spinner belt.
That
was a well-known, hated belt.
Let's be honest, okay? It's just like McMahon said back in the day when he was getting his ass kicked by WCW. It is not logical for you to mention your competitor, okay? Why do they feel like they need to mention the WWE? Why do they feel like they need to mention?
Because you remember WCW used to do that shit all the time.
You're supposed to build your brand. You're supposed to build your brand and focus on what you're doing. You don't worry about what the WWE's doing. You don't even have to mention their name. If you're Ring of Honor World Champion, then it's all things Ring of Honor, and that's it.
See, Marty Too Sweet, yeah, you damn right. That's my favorite one, that Undisputed belt. That was a beautiful fucking belt. That's one of the all-time favorites for me.
That was Brock Lesnar's belt.
Fucking JBL's belt, or fucking
Brock Lesnar was the main one.
Cena had it. Eddie Guerrero had it. And that's all I can remember right now. But nonetheless, the people don't realize that WCW used to mention WWE all the time, but the turning point of that shit was fucking Tony Schiavone fucking saying Mick Foley was going over. I remember because I was in Chicago. What was that, 98?
I have some news and notes on that, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Because I listened.
Hold on.
I listened to What Happened When with Tony Schiavone and Conrad Thompson, which is a great podcast if you have an opportunity to watch it.
Hold on, let me finish.
They mentioned the WWE a lot.
Let me finish.
No, let me tell you.
No, let me finish. You interrupted me.
They mentioned the WWE a lot because the WWE was suing them for everything that they were doing.
They should.
So they had to mention it. They had to mention that Scott Hall and Kevin Nash were not part of WWE no more. They had to mention these different things because Vince was on their ass because the storyline was going that they were from the WWE and they were invading WCW, remember?
Hey, they initiated that storyline.
But he had to go on record. And every time somebody came over, like when Xbox came over, they had to say, hey, he's not part of them no more. They're a part of fucking WCW.
I don't give a fuck. That was them. But Schiavone can say what the fuck he wants.
No, but it's
that was them pulling the dick move.
It's the
that
truth.
was a dick move.
But
that was them fucking sitting there saying that shit. And that was them trying to acknowledge that they came from the WWE for people to know who the fuck they were. That was it. I don't give a fuck what kind of lame brain excuse you fucking give fucking 20 years later.
You didn't have to tell anyone they were from the WWE.
They did it! But they did it anyway.
They knew who they were.
They did it
People
anyway.
knew who they were.
But they did it anyway. That's the thing about it. They did it anyway. WCW is out of business because of WCW. Eric Bischoff. Like everybody. Hold on. No.
I gotta stop you there.
No, I don't give
WCW is not out of business.
I don't give a fuck.
WCW is not out of business because of Eric Bischoff.
Who they out of business from?
WCW was out of business because of Ted Turner, because of the people that were above them that were trying to book the show a certain way. They're out of business because when they sold it to AOL Time Warner, they had no idea what was going on. They didn't want anything to do with the wrestling business. They were trying to get rid of it to begin with.
Okay.
Bischoff was the main one that put WCW on the map, who had WCW beating Raw by over 100 fucking views every fucking Monday.
Now, that's your fucking Tony Schiavone shit, right?
That's the truth.
No, I'm finna give you the truth. You know why they out of business? I'm gonna tell you, son. Because they out of business because Eric Bischoff overpaid motherfuckers. Because they have an exorbitant fucking budget. They out of business because Eric Bischoff gave niggas guaranteed fucking contract as Kevin Nash loved to fucking jerk himself off and say he started it. They out of business because they put them fucking creative control shit in them contracts. And that was another Eric Bischoff shit. Yeah, everybody loved to fucking drop shit on Vince Russo. I'm sorry, it was fucked up by the time Russo got there. The bleeding, it was already bleeding. Somebody got 8 gunshot wounds, and you fucking trying to put duct tape on that bitch. It was already fucking done. They was dead on, they was DOA already. You can't throw that shit. Now, if you want to fucking say Russo did some fucked up shit, hey, I can understand that shit. But to me, he did some good over there, but you can't drop that shit on him. Eric Bischoff, that's one thing that motherfucker has never did. He want to sit there and drag Russo dick in the dirt and talk shit about everybody else, but he never announced the bad shit he did. Never. Shivani ain't gonna say that, because Shivani was getting paid on a gravy train with the rest of the niggas.
He wasn't making close to what you thought he was making.
He was getting paid on the gravy train.
Which I thought was funny because, you know, man,
I'm sorry. I don't fucking sit here and believe half the shit Tony Schiavone fucking said. You can sit there and believe that.
What does he have to lie about, though?
Because they like, nigga, when you tell a lie for so fucking long, hey, in your mind, it gets warped in your mind as that fucking story.
What does he have to lie about, though?
Because he don't want to take responsibility for that shit.
He was there from the beginning. He was a part of Jim Crockett Promotions. They were there from the
WWE blackballed his ass for that Mick Foley shit.
No, they did not blackball him for the Mick Foley shit. They blackballed him because he spent only 1 year in the WWE.
What the fuck that got to do with anything? They didn't brought other people over there.
They did not want him to leave. He decided to leave and go back to WCW along with a lot of WCW talent, the Brainbusters and everyone else. They all came over, they all left at the same time. And ever since then, he's had that issue because he was not controlled to do that or make that statement. He was told to make that statement. You can't put that on him. You got to put that on the person who told him to make the statement. And that was Eric Bischoff.
Oh no, man, make your fucking mind up. That was AOL. I'm sorry. By the time AOL,
no, what I'm saying
by the time Warner Brothers and them niggas got it, it was already fucked. See, you can't throw that. You cannot throw that shit on them. Ric Flair and them, they love to sit there and say, "Oh, it was this motherfucker's fault." No, it was Eric Bischoff's fault. You know why they ain't got to go point directly at Eric Bischoff? Because he was paying them motherfuckers.
Well,
he was sitting there giving them niggas big check. He was sitting the one right. You telling me Ted Turner, this motherfucker was running a multi-billion-dollar fucking company. TBS, TNT, all this shit, CNN. You think he had all this fucking time saying, "Oh, hey, Eric, while I'm running CNN, TNT, fucking Turner, the Turner Network, Turner Broadcasting, all this other fucking shit. Yeah, bring all them fucking WCW contracts so I can look them all over." No, he told Eric, "I want to beat Vince McMahon's ass.
And Eric
Make
Bischoff,
it happen." And Eric Bischoff, he got desperate and said, "Fuck it, I will overpay you." Then you got Hulk Hogan in there saying, like,
for a while,
not only you gonna
Eric
overpay
Bischoff
me,
was beating him.
you not only you gonna overpay him, you're gonna fucking give him creative control.
That was a bad move.
Now, was it just me? I remember watching WCW. Somebody get their ass kicked by the NWO one week, they in the NWO the next week. That shit was an epic fucking demic. So, I don't want to hear Tony Schiavone come on here and try to fucking dry snitch 20 fucking years later.
No, but the truth is, the guy's
he was a part of this shit. Now, God rest his soul, now I wish Bobby the Brain Heaton was some fucking lie. I bet you hear some fucking
How the hell?
I bet you hear some goddamn truth.
How the hell
Schiavone, I do not believe Tony Schiavone. Nope.
I do.
No. Of course you do.
I do, because he told the truth.
How do you know he's telling the truth?
Because he wasn't in on a lot of shit.
How you figure that?
A lot of the shit was...
You know why? A long tenured fucking
something.
Employee? You gonna tell me he didn't have nothing to do with that shit?
He didn't. And let me tell you why.
Fuck that.
No, let me tell you why. Eric Bischoff had this thing about not only fooling the audience, but he also fooled the boys backstage. Hell, Schiavone will tell you there were a lot of times where he called matches that he didn't even know the fucking outcome of.
Okay.
He didn't even know what was going on.
So you telling me?
On the fly.
So Charles, you telling me he didn't? What he said? That's fucking Schiavone is this goddamn Swami and shit. So you tell me what the fuck this motherfucker said about Bischoff's party?
No, he wasn't a Swami.
What did he say about Bischoff's part?
He played his position. He played his role.
What did he say about Bischoff's part? That's what I want to hear.
As far as what?
The motherfucker ran the company.
Hey, pretty much everyone took direction from him. There was no. He
Apparently,
had no input in anything.
Apparently, this motherfucker saying that it was AOL's fault. What you gonna say? It was Jim Bird's fault.
No,
it was fucking the Taskmaster. It was Kevin Sullivan's fault. It was everybody's fucking fault but theirs.
What he was saying was,
I hear excuses.
The people who were in charge did not book the shows right. They didn't know what was going on. Now, when Bischoff was in control, as you saw, WCW was highly successful. But once they start pulling back, there ain't nothing you can do. When AOL took over, they didn't even want to be in the wrestling business. The shit was already gone from there.
AOL, when they took over, WCW was already dead.
But they didn't want nothing to do.
They was already dead.
I don't even know why they bought it.
They was dead. That shit was done. WCW's fucking primetime years were from 96 to 98. WCW closed down what? What was it? Fucking 01. It was right before WrestleMania, I remember.
But you know what?
It was in March.
But you know what? 99 into 2000, they still had really big buys for everything. They had big ratings.
Was they beating the WWE?
And they had big buys. Yes, they were.
No, they wasn't.
Yes, they were.
No, they wasn't.
Yes, they were.
96 to 98. That was a peak. When that shit went down in 98, when they fucking snitched on Mick Foley winning that title, that was the beginning of the changing of the tide. Eventually, WWE took them over, and they never looked back. They never fucking gained shit.
Actually, they continued to beat them for the rest of that year.
The rest of what year?
They continued to beat them for the rest of that year.
What, 98? Yeah. And then that was the end.
Yeah.
And the next fucking 2.5 years, the WWE laid the smacking down on their candy ass.
They were neck and neck in 99, and
man.
WWE started pulling away in 2000.
Man. That's your goddamn, That's your goddamn WCW bullshit.
No,
in 2000,
no, it's not.
In 2000, that's when WCW closed their door.
WWE started pulling away when they started pulling WCW's talent.
It was El Dandy's fault.
Good old El Dandy.
Okay,
you gotta love that.
We got fucking sidetracked about this goddamn Tony Schiavone fucking bullshit.
Hey, well, you sitting there saying it's bullshit.
But
he ain't shit. That guy's telling the truth.
Shit. He ain't telling the truth. You don't know how he's telling the truth.
He went against himself in half the shit of them shows. Please. Saying that he didn't call a good match.
I ain't buying it.
But that's your WWE bias.
Have y'all read the WCW by R.D. Reynolds? It covers all this shit. No, I ain't never read that shit. Sounds like interesting.
I don't even know who R.D. Reynolds is. Yeah. Must have slang hash and
WCW wrestlers. That's when WWE got good. Shit, that was a hard fucking thing because Vince fucking dick pedigree them niggas. Like, he didn't give them motherfuckers a chance. You know? Booker T fucking was in a guaranteed contract and he fucking backed his way out. That's why you see a lot of the fucking stars that was there. Like, they came over in 2000 after the invasion shit. Like in 2002. Because they rolled the rest of the contract that AOL fucking Time Warner was paying off. It didn't fucking...
They were trying to buy them out and they weren't taking it.
Because it didn't make sense for them. I don't blame them for doing it. Because a lot of them probably had wear and tear. And they was like, fuck it. If I can stay home, get full fucking pay, spend time with your family, try to make up for some of the fucking time Kevin Nash probably sitting there when he wasn't fucking somebody else. Like in the later years, start fucking Dixie Carter. But hey, you didn't hear that from me.
Oh, God.
Hey! Motherfucking go listen to Cornette. That's somebody you can put money in.
Let me tell you something, you Bugs Bunny looking motherfucker.
And then shit, even Bruce Pritchard, I could believe Bruce Pritchard because like he was there.
They were all there.
I'm just saying, those are fucking reliable fucking voices that knew all the spectrums. That's what I'm saying. But okay, we got to move on. What else? Yeah, you was obsessed with this goddamn, gotta fucking Hector Ho protect Tony Schiavone.
No, it's not even that. Tony Schiavone is one of the greatest.
Okay. Fuck Tony Schiavone.
You gotta give him credit.
I'm not giving him shit.
You gotta give him credit.
I'm not giving him shit. He was the voice of WCW. There's his credit.
I'm saying it was a lot more.
He was the voice of WCW.
You know? Now, Wrestleheads, let me ask you a question. Why did WWE spring this championship match on us all of a sudden? Jinder Mahal's got to defend against AJ on Tuesday on SmackDown. I mean, fuck. Doesn't that sound like he's gonna drop the belt?
It feels like got that smell of a failed drug test.
And then the question is, did he fail a fucking test or what the fuck
It's
happened?
weird.
But then the flip side of that is, what if they want Jinder to go over AJ to look even stronger going into Survivor Series against?
He already beat AJ, right? I think so.
I don't remember him beating AJ.
Because AJ been taking L's lately.
I don't remember him beating AJ. But I'm just saying that maybe they want him to look even stronger going into Survivor Series against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We'll get into talking about War Games towards the latter part. We got to try to get through all this fucking shit. I mean, if anybody got any fucking thoughts about why you got motherfucking Jinder versus AJ Styles that they didn't flip because it was supposed
How
to be
the hell is that a championship
it was supposed
match?
to be AJ Styles versus motherfucking Rusev for the last spot in the fucking Survivor Series.
Now all of a sudden he's in a title match, which only means that it was made on the fly, which only means they made
let's be
Jinder's
honest.
drop.
You can already tell how the Raw team looking at. They're gonna beat the shit out of the SmackDown team. You can see it coming.
Yeah.
Fucking Shane McMahon, he gonna get his ass beat. Fucking what's that? Nakamura's gonna get his ass. Braun Strowman go knock out at least 3 of them motherfuckers off top. Shane gonna be one, cause it's always the easy one. You know, they're gonna fucking break down the system with the team captain and shit.
It's just tough that he takes one F5 and he's done.
Hey, that fucking writer used to work for the WWE. He said that shit. He like it didn't make no fucking sense to have fucking Braun Strowman lose to Brock Lesnar. It don't have no
without a shadow of a doubt.
See, this should have been the year, and this is the problem I have with the WWE. You got somebody like Brock Lesnar, you paying him all this fucking money, and he sits there and just tell you like, no, I'm not doing that. I would say, you know what, bitch, you don't want to do that. You take your whole cake ass home, and we not pay your ass. You go take your ball, your crying bitch, and go home. Cause I'm like, if you look at this Brock Lesnar shit, and this is the question you should sit there and think about it. And I remember posing this shit on a fucking on our YouTube shit, motherfucking like a year or 2 ago. I'm like, you brought Brock Lesnar in to get more shit. But instead of that, you should have been using Brock Lesnar to get people over. Like, he shouldn't have beat CM Punk all them fucking years ago. Which made no fucking sense. Samoa Joe should have choked his big ass out. Braun Strowman should have power slammed that bitch to hell. I'm like, you bring him back and you're not fucking making people. I'm like, after a while, like, I can understand some people like, okay, nobody would have believed Dean Ambrose beating Brock Lesnar. I get that. But Samoa Joe straight badassery.
They had a great match.
I'm sorry. And you know, all the matches was short. Him and Joe was only like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Him and Braun, I think Braun Strowman was like his longest fucking match. That was almost 10.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And fucking Bobby Roode, that putting him with Dolph Ziggler, I don't know. It just don't feel right. You know, I'm like, you got Dolph, and what the fuck you got Dolph doing? It's a lot of fucking fuckery confusion. You know?
Dolph is making fun of everyone's gimmick, and he still can't win a match.
And that's his gimmick, to make fun of people's gimmick.
Yeah.
You have his music come on there, like a fucking record going off.
And he can't fucking pick up the W.
Unless he cheat.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The evolution of Dolph Ziggler is a tragic story.
I'm telling you, he fucked Stephanie McMahon. That's the only fucking way something like that. He fucked, and Triple H and them making his ass pay for it. But they keep paying him where you can't fucking leave. Because you sit there and think about it, it's like you get complacent. It's like, okay, if I'm here working this shit, I'm used to working this fucking rate, I'm making this money. You think about it, like all them dudes that say, oh yeah, I make a lot of money on the independents. You see how much they gotta fucking get their ass out there and work? Yeah. You gotta go here, to here, to here, to here. They got a regular fucking 9 to 5 fucking job. They're probably working more than the WWE motherfuckers is. Now the wear and tear on the WWE people is the fucking traveling from here to there. Yeah. Well, don't you think the motherfucking independent people doing the same shit too?
Yeah, you're right.
And probably at a more fucking rate. That's what I'm saying. Everybody like, yeah, I make more money than I did when I was in fucking WWE. Cody Rhodes. I'm like, I bet your ass is probably working more than you was there. You gotta hit New Japan. You gotta go, and that's a long ass fucking way. You gotta go to Ring of Honor. You're probably doing all these side shows, doing all this other fucking shit. Like, you're gonna work your fucking ass, but
You know what? We really don't need to make this a really long show. We just gotta keep nailing the bullet points. What's up with Hogan and fucking Beefcake? His brother.
shit, hold on. Some Hogan and Beefcake action.
I mean, shit. Hogan and Beefcake, they really were like brothers, man. Like, they traveled up and down together. They slept in that van. They were fucking hitting the shows. Now all of a sudden, they're in a fucking Twitter war? Aren't you guys too old for this shit? Like, I know for a fact Hogan can't be fucking Twittering by himself.
It's just
you
like,
gotta be talking
like
to
Hogan,
somebody else.
Hogan was saying, I'll be back hanging and banging. Yeah, you was trying to fucking bang Beefcake's ex-wife. That's what the fuck's
I really hope
like,
not.
God damn,
but it's really
you
hard.
son of a bitch.
But it's really
like,
hard.
Why?
It's really hard to dispute that when we know you fucked Bubba the Love Sponge's wife.
On tape, and that's how you got paid that $40 million.
Yeah, I hope she got a cut.
Everybody forgot that shit. Like, nigga, you banged. Hogan, you banged. That's bro code.
She was getting Hulkamania in the back door.
No, he was running wild on that ass. What you gonna do when I whip out my piece and it runs wild on you?
Next thing you know, he's at a fucking diner with a fake meal, fucking rolling up on some black people talking about, hey brother, can I take a picture?
You fucking dumb.
Yeah.
That shit was horrible.
Talking about a publicity stunt going wrong.
Yeah, that shit was.
God. That's almost as bad as Wendy Williams passing out in that fucking shit she had on. That shit was fake.
Sitting back hanging and banging.
We all know gimmicks when we see them. That shit was a gimmick.
Oh my god. I'm trying to look for the shit. Oh, so I can read it.
Hogan and Beefcake going back and forth. That shit don't even sound right.
Hey, you know, friendships fucking, they come and go. So.
That's like Hogan fucking talking shit about Jimmy Hart. We all know Jimmy Hart been sucking his dick for over 30 years. Hey, come on, man.
You use my words against me like fucking years later. Shit. That should be coming out of nowhere. He been sucking his dick for over
30 years.
Yeah.
Maybe going
He
on
been a
40.
fucking groupie for fucking Hogan that goddamn long.
Yeah.
Shit, that's fucking crazy. Oh, here we go. I found it now.
I just can't see Hogan and Beefcake beefing. Like, I just can't see it. Good old Ed Leslie, can't see it.
Why you can't see it?
Because they were like really close.
People fall out. He probably didn't fucking care as long as fucking he was doing motherfucking BK was doing his bidding. Now shit, I wonder if BK will tell about them tails in that van. Now fucking what's the name of something?
The real reason when the Booty Man character came alive.
The booty bit.
That's awful.
Jesus Christ. Where the fuck they come up with that
He
shit?
was called the Booty Man, bro.
I don't understand that shit. Here we go.
Story time, Wrestleheads.
Yeah, it's fucking story fucking time. Let's see, I gotta go all the way back up to the top. Hulk Hogan and Bruce the Bar Beefcake have a war of words on Twitter, and Beefcake just took it to the next level. Former tag team partners and friends, Hulk Hogan and Bruce the Bar Beefcake are engaged in a heated Twitter feud. Beefcake, born Ed Leslie, debuted alongside Hogan in 1977 as they worked together as allies and rivals throughout their career. It all started when Beefcake replied to a fan on Twitter and said he was upset with Hogan for spending time with his ex-wife.
You snooze, you lose.
Hogan fucking started it with like, it's time to give myself a stone cold haircut. And Beefcake said, and somebody asked like, yeah, Bruce the Bar Beefcake can take care of that. And then, brother, I would love to give a Hulkster a shave, but he won't come near me because he's busy with my ex-wife. That's what Beefcake said.
He put that on there?
No, I'm just reading shit because I like to fucking read shit out of fucking nowhere like an RKO.
That's rough, bro.
The Beefcake said he's writing an all-tell-our book using language that would suggest it would be some revealing information about Hogan, to which he's going to sue and respond. Working on my book, which is fast to become a tell-all. Hold on to your bandana, brother. It's about to get real. Hulk Hogan replied back, got the bandana glued down tight. Get a good lawyer, brother.
Hey, we all know you don't want to go to court against Hogan. You will lose. That's some true
Go share the
shit.
story of me, the fabulous mool of the donkey, or my lawyers would be in touch. Beefcake, have to get in line with my ex-wife. She's already threatened me, even though she's irrelevant. And then Beefcake here's a rare picture of Terry carrying his own bag. As we seen that fucking picture. And Beefcake responded to Hogan's threat by saying he's paranoid. So it's possible that the book might be all about Hogan.
Yeah.
At Hulk Hogan, get a good lawyer. What the fuck? Bandana glued up. Brother, loosen your hair extensions. They're making you paranoid.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. They might be taking us for a ride with that.
Okay,
I
there's
think
still a fucking book coming out.
I think they're still buddies, man. I don't see them beefing with each other.
Oh,
like
God,
that.
give it up. Stop being the goddamn Captain Saber. Motherfucker.
Captain Save a Cake.
And then Hulk Hogan replied back, he's always been a follower, has no idea how deep the water is. And his leader is leading into a brother, Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan said, officially I'm done. I will not drop below the negative snake line again. I'll blame it on Tito's and Died Ike, brother. And then Beefcake responded with a screenshot from an email from his ex-wife saying she was with Hogan and he badmouthed Beefcake, and followed up with some more tweets about Hogan and between Hogan and his current wife. Hey,
That's terrible.
Beefcake, he hangs out with my ex-wife and bashes me all weekend and blames it on Tito and do on to others. And then Beefcake replied back, maybe someone's guilty because they stabbed me in the back, not the other way around. Chew on that, I'm out. Then later on, Beefcake said all this all this started when my wife wouldn't drink the Kool-Aid. And he's talking about his current wife, not the ex-wife that fucking Hogan is hanging and banging with.
That's terrible.
Hogan ended the silence and addressed the situation with Beefcake with a slew of tweets. Okay, I'm back, above the snake line, not like myself. I guess I was just remembering the way it was. Thank God for higher ground. Praying for him. This is Hulk Hogan, nigga. Oh, shit. Then Beefcake, parental alienation for 7 years. That's the truth. Hogan never had time for my ex or my daughter until he ended our friendship. And then Beefcake posted a screenshot of a message from his ex-wife saying that Hogan was spending time with her because he was the godfather of her daughter with Beefcake. But Beefcake accused Hogan and his ex-wife of brainwashing his daughter and alienated him.
Damn.
Yeah, life is short for a lifelong friendship. Somebody please fix it, somebody said. It's been over since my wife rejected him. He was trying to get a piece of Beefcake's new wife.
Damn.
Hulk Hogan got this real fucking shit like,
What's
he
going
wanna
on
fuck
with
people's
Hulk?
wives.
He got a
Shit.
bad back. Like, what the fuck did he really do?
And Beefcake came back and said some more. While hanging out with my ex-wife, trusting the person who had always had your back, keep praying to that false god of you.
Wow.
Trashing the person who has always had your back. That's horrible. And then Beefcake said some more. Icing on the cake, my daughter retweets. Hulk Hogan insults me because my ex has a brainwash. Parental alienation is child abuse. And then Beefcake said some more. If Hulk Hogan was my friend, he would stay away from my daughter and my ex-wife. Never had time for them before. Mr. Positive, this is all to hurt me. Hashtag karma. Then Beefcake said some more. He replied, you need to get your facts straight. Paying child support, I'll pay child support or I'll be in jail. I don't see, he got his daughter's fucking Twitter handle because her mother has brainwashed her. And Beefcake reaffirmed that a wide turned Hulk Hogan down, or his wife turned Hulk Hogan down when he made a pass at her. That's why he hates her. And he posted a picture of him with Beefcake's ex-wife. And then he replied to somebody else. Somebody replied to Beefcake said, doesn't Hulk Hogan try to bang all his friends' wives? No bro code at all. Shameful. And then Beefcake replied back to him, that's why he don't let him like my current wife. She set him straight.
She didn't fall for the fucking lure.
The banana in the tailpipe.
You're not gonna fall for a banana in the tailpipe?
And then Hulk Hogan's stuffing it up my ass because he hates my new wife.
Oh Lord.
Bad
choice.
Never seen someone so positive be so evil. He's talking about Hogan. and Bruce Beefcake out of racing family. I've been alienated from my daughter Alana for more than 5 years. And then the child abuse people came on there and said, your relationship with your ex has nothing to do with the relationship you have with the kids. And then he replied back, my daughter's been completely brainwashed by my ex and believe my new wife is to blame for the breakup. My marriage was over years before. And then I wrote, in Wrestleheads' opinion, it looked like Hulk Hogan is nailing Bruce Beefcake's ex-wife. And he's letting the cat out the back. If you look at the pictures and the screenshot, Hulk Hogan has been spending a lot of time with Beefcake's ex-wife, what makes you think Hulk Hogan is kind of a scumbag, because this wouldn't be the first time Hulk Hogan banged one of his friend's wives.
Wow.
Or ex-wife.
Yeah, that's deep. I wonder, why does he go so close to home with it?
It's a rush. You gotta remember, good old Terry used to that fucking shit. You know, he been doing this shit, you gotta think about it. He been fucking banging his people's wives for a long time. Because he been used to being the fucking king of the fucking shit. So he felt like
he's so used to everyone bowing down to him.
Hey, it's just like Four Brothers. You seen Four Brothers before?
For a long time.
Okay. Victor Swede, the fucking nigga that worked for him, like, you got a sweet little thing. You got to share it with me. Yeah, I'll send her back. She'll know some new tricks. But I'll send her back to you. Because he figured he's the king. Hey, I get a piece of it. I want your wife. I want your wife. Your
wife.
bitch.
Like, these aren't girlfriends. These are
wives. Or ex-wives. Like, that's still fucking bad. So, that was the fucking Hogan situation.
Crazy.
So if you got anything to say about that, we can keep that shit rolling. So, what else?
I mean, we covered the Jericho and Omega. We covered the Hogan. We covered the Wrestle Kingdom. Covered the Mahal situation. I guess we're left to talk about War Games. We gotta wrap this puppy up.
Shit, let's see. I'm gonna fucking go in here and fucking, let's see if anything else, did we miss any fucking thing. Hey, and Russell says, if you got anything to fucking think about, other than we talking about fucking Hulk Hogan banging his fucking friend's wife, you know? Cause shit, let's see, I put a story, you got the whole Jericho shit today. You got the fucking, oh yeah, the Leo Rush shit. I know you wanted to get
Oh yeah, Leo Rush and the release of Emma. How, man. I mean, look, we're all sensitive people, right? Like, we get that. But, jeez Louise, how everyone ran and jumped on Leo Rush after Emma got released. I mean, I think it was a little bit overkill. It was a little too much. She looked like she landed on her feet. She gonna be okay.
How you gonna land on your feet if you used to fucking get a normal fucking check? Now, they only gonna pay her now because they don't want her fucking going nowhere else.
Well, she's swimming in Iceland, so she must be doing alright.
Okay, wouldn't you want to fucking, if you got some change, to go take a fucking vacation after somebody just fired you? But see, I think what made it worse, it wasn't him just saying that dumbass fucking tweet. It was that fucking, I can't even call it a half-ass apology. Like, that apology was fucking trash. Like, he would have did better not just saying shit.
You think
just leaving it like it was.
You think it did more harm?
Oh, it did a lot of harm. Because you could read, if you read that apology, it was horrible. It's like basically, he's like somebody who got caught cheating and sitting there saying, you know what, I got caught cheating, I'm sorry, but, you know, I cheated, but it was your fault that you wasn't.
Yeah,
it was your fault. Like, what kind of apology? That's not you apologizing. You still trying to get your point across why you did it. Instead of you just saying, like, you know what? Hey, I apologize. I didn't mean to say nothing like that. It was a joke.
It was amazing, the wrestling response in the community. Everyone jumped on Leo Rush. He was pretty much left for dead when they all got done talking about him.
Let's see. You got the OG War Games, the Horsemen in the late 80s. That shit was amazing. Tam Burger. Fucking Jose said Tam Burger burp.
God, Tams.
We got somebody out here said, are you guys excited for Jericho and Omega? Yes. I don't know if I'm gonna fucking stay up to watch that goddamn shit in January, but cause shit, we gotta find out what day.
I think it's gonna be some really good storytelling.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's gonna be some pretty good storytelling. Well, we gotta wrap
As
this
God
up.
said, the Ring of Honor guys are kind of smug. It often come across condescending. I relearned to act. Look, what I'm saying is, with Leo Rush, it's a respect thing. And see, what I was trying to tell you, like, we was going back and forth.
I felt like they overreacted to him.
But you can't come in there saying something like that, and nigga, you ain't been there fucking 4 months. Like, you supposed to be seen, not heard.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I think, you see, like, nobody tripped on Rusev when he cracked that joke about fucking, motherfucking all red every day when she got canned.
Yeah.
Nobody said nothing, because you know why? Rusev got time. She had time. Everybody seen her coming. See, it's the thing about it. She was away for a long time. Nobody seen Emma getting canned. You just seen Emma in a high-profile fucking match.
Yeah.
And they talked about she got canned because she had problems with that Emelina shit. I'm sorry. I don't blame her for having problems with that shit. They said Vince McMahon created that shit. Vince McMahon, you totally fucked that one up. That shit was stupid. Emma was already over. What you gonna fucking try to redesign the fucking wheel when the wheel was fine? It's like the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Vince.
Yep, it's true.
And I don't blame her for having a problem with it. It was stupid. It had nothing to do with her pulling anything off. The concept was stupid. You basically having her be herself.
Yeah.
That she was already doing. It was fucking stupid. And Leo Rush, word to the wise, next time when somebody lose their fucking job, shut your fucking mouth. Now see, if that was a man, he would have said that shit too, somebody would have went back there and found him and popped him in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
And then he would have been sitting there holding his fucking mouth and saying, why the fuck you hit me?
That's true.
Shut your fucking mouth.
That's true.
Because at the end of the day, and this is what people need to fucking realize this shit. As everybody was sitting there talking, trying to come, and you probably the independent fans were trying to come to Leo Rush's defense. You know, people got to feel like they got to Hector Hope protect him. You know. But this situation, he caused himself. This wasn't somebody set him up for this shit. He wrote the tweet.
I just felt like the way they all fucking made those comments and everyone's like, oh, you're not going to make it here. Oh, you're not going to do a good job.
He's not.
Oh, you're messing
It's
up.
a code.
It's like,
you know
on,
that
man.
shit.
Yeah, but I mean, that was kind of overkill for everyone to jump
How
on
do you
him like that.
how do you have that shit? Because everybody should have jumped on him because he need to learn a lesson. Everybody's teaching him a lesson. Like,
Well,
dude,
apparently he
you
learned
just got there. How the fuck you making statements like this shit? You just got in the fucking door. Shut your fucking mouth. You got in the door.
I agree.
And not only that, people sit there and say, oh, it's okay. At the end of the day, sit back and think about this shit, right? If you got fired from your job, and we talk about normal people, it's the same fucking thing. You got fired from your job. Would you want somebody going on the internet fucking cracking jokes on your ass?
No, not at all.
Somebody go on Facebook, hey,
Not at all.
hey, that motherfucking Charles, boy, he like to sit down. Now he got enough time to sit his ass down now.
Yeah.
You know why? Because you want to go beat his ass. That'd be the first thing going through your fucking mind, like, who this bitch motherfucker sitting there talking shit about?
That's true.
And I think that's what everybody fucking came in there. Even though Emma didn't say nothing about it. She was graceful about her fucking shit. She said what she had to say, and that was it. She didn't mention one word. I think she didn't like the shit, but she like, hey, I'm gonna go to higher road.
Summer Rae got released too.
Yeah. You know, they said they basically, why they said her, they liked her, but they didn't have shit for her. And probably the same thing with Darren Young. You know, they get all these fucking people from the independents coming there, and they run out of fucking time. They run out of fucking time.
I agree.
So, you gotta sit here and think about it. You sitting there trying to defend Leo Rush, this is a lesson that this kid need to learn. You just getting somewhere. It's like somebody walking in the door at a job talking shit to the boss. Like, motherfucker, you ain't got no equity. Like, how
You've
the
been here
fuck
long enough.
Yeah, you ain't got no equity. Shut your fucking mouth. Be seen, not heard.
Yeah, it's true.
Now, I'm sitting there trying to fucking wrap this shit up with what Enzo said about Neville quitting, though. Well, Enzo fucking being a goddamn heel. I mean, the sad thing about Neville is they're gonna fucking hold Neville until his contract's out.
Oh yeah.
Because they know he's a big talent. Because the minute Neville hits the fucking shit, oh man, he's gonna get booked like a motherfucker.
That's
They
true.
know that shit. So what they're gonna try to do is the old fucking, we're gonna stall him out. Maybe he'll come back, kind of shit.
We're gonna hold him up as long as we can.
Yeah, kind of like what they did to Rey Mysterio. Until they finally, Rey Mysterio was like, "Hey, I'm fucking done." You know, I'll wait. You know, they try to use that injury shit with Rey Mysterio. Like, okay, they got it in their contracts now. Where, hey, if you out for a certain amount of time with an injury, and you remember Neville broke his fucking ankle right before WrestleMania the year before.
That's right, he did.
And he was out that fucking time. They used that shit to add on to your contract. So
pay it back.
Yeah. Young was only used. Young was only used with the pride. Oh shit, we gotta start this shit. We over. Hurry, wrap this bitch up. Yeah. Shit.
She's hot.
Oh shit. Who?
Yeah, that's Christy Coleman from LA, baby. She's fine.
But that's a Mina right there.
No, it's Christy Coleman. I don't have a Mina on my page.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, that's on your
Wrestleheads. Oh.
Yeah.
We back live.
Alright, we gotta wrap this puppy up, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, I got a lot of work to do in the morning. I'll just be real, I gotta go to work. I mean, I'm sure we all working stiffs, we gotta go to work.
We back live. We gonna fucking sit here try to fucking finish this goddamn show up. Shit. But make a long story short, if you sit back here and think about this shit, this has been a fucking quick, fucking exciting week. Oh yeah, Survivor Series.
One thing about Survivor Series that I found to be fascinating is now they're talking to us like we're stupid again.
Eat a pie in the morning.
You know.
Fucking Jose. He told you eat a pie.
Dutch apple, that shit ain't no joke.
Some ice cream.
You know, one thing about that, now all of a sudden Survivor Series is the one pay-per-view a year where Raw goes against SmackDown. Oh, they talking like that shit been going like it's been going on. Like, get the fuck out of here. You named a whole separate pay-per-view called Bragging Rights for the same shit, and it had nothing to do with Survivor Series. And you know, that's supposed to be your favorite fucking pay-per-view of the year.
It's always been my favorite.
But to me, they always go half-ass on Survivor Series.
Yeah, and it's sad. Like, they
like
get,
it ain't even one of the
like
big four.
They get treated like how it used to be. Like, man, Survivor Series used to get treated with respect.
Survivor
that was
Series
the shit.
The last great pay-per-view of the year.
That was the shit you see everybody motherfuckers teaming up with teams that you would never fucking see. And it's like, they just treated it like so much fucking dog shit. And now, you got this shit where, oh yeah, before you can get to that shit, I gotta say this shit. The funniest shit was that fake ass choke slam that fucking Kane gave to fucking Daniel Bryan. And what the fuck? Kane running for mayor, and now he get one of the biggest fucking pushes that he done had in years. Like shit.
No, it was Kane and that fucking fucked up ass tombstone to Finn Balor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, one night, fucking Finn Balor beating AJ Styles, and then the next night, he getting that fucking tombstone from motherfucking Kane. Or, excuse me, he lost to Kane.
Yeah.
And then still got a fucking tombstone. It's like fucking shit crazy. I just don't fucking know what the fuck's going on. Then you got Stephanie McMahon, who do what she does best, come back and ridicule motherfuckers.
Everybody.
You know, sit there and talk shit to them. You know. It is fucking crazy, man. I don't know why she even came back, like, for what? I'm like, you can't do shit to her. It ain't like back in the days, everybody used to call her whole slut. Fucking titties used to pop out. She getting pedigree.
Not anymore.
Nah, all she do is talk shit and slap people in the fucking face.
And everyone has it like it.
Unless you fucking, they let Roman Reigns spear her ass, but that's about it. Other than that, you know, nobody else ain't got their hands on her in years.
And it's gonna be like that because as she gets older, she's moving into the prime spot of the company. You know this is how it's gonna be.
Shit, she already in a prime fucking spot.
It's gonna get better.
She the fucking right hand to motherfucking her goddamn daddy. That's who the fuck she is.
And you want to touch on War Games briefly before we head on out?
Shit. Fucking everybody excited about War Games. But I told you this shit a long time ago. It seemed like these motherfuckers been listening to my ideas. I've been saying they should have put this shit at NXT.
Yeah.
Like the WCW old shit, they should have fucking put it in NXT. That's the perfect way to reintroduce that shit. You know, because, I mean, how many times you can fucking call an NXT pay-per-view takeover? I mean, the shit's taking over. It's nowhere takeover. It's been taken over.
That's true.
Like, I never understood that shit. Like, start calling it fucking names. You got a bunch of WCW names. Hell, you got some ECW ones. Use them.
That's right. You're absolutely right about that.
You know. But at the end of the day, it's like this. We got a fucking magical fucking ride coming up where I think everybody got to get fucking used to.
I think that's going to be a good weekend.
Which one? The Survivor Series weekend?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good weekend.
You know, I think they're going to try to do the half-ass best with that shit. And then Ric Flair said that he's going to be a part of that Starrcade. How the fuck you going to have that Starrcade and it's not going to be on TV? That shit makes no fucking sense.
No sense whatsoever.
No fucking sense. Let's see, what else? According to the dirt sheets, WWE's having internal issues with deciding if Asuka put in a women's Survivor Series match because they know the Survivor Series, the women from SmackDown are supposed to win that shit. Which I'm not surprised because I'm figuring the dudes are gonna win the Raw dudes are gonna win that fucking match.
Yeah.
So fucking crazy ass fucking shit. Let's see what else. You got Leo Rush still talking shit. They trying to have a Rock for fucking goddamn fucking WrestleMania. Brandy Rose gonna be a part of the WAGs Atlanta with all the fucking black chicks. The original dude from Sanity got canned this week.
I heard about that. I read about that.
Yeah, fucking Big Damo just fucking came here and took that nigga's job and that was it. Basically, that's what happened. Like, that's one of them times where you could be a good fucking wrestler and you get hurt and you'll fuck around and lose your fucking job. Just, bam, gone. Let's see. You got Paige, the big thing, Paige. Some more pictures of Paige came out. I don't know if y'all seen them.
That poor girl can't get right. It seemed like she's working out at the performance center. She's on the right track. You know they're trying to find a way to reintroduce her, and then like more pictures come out. That can't do nothing but hurt her.
And shit, let's see. The biggest thing this weekend too. Everybody been hearing the Bludgeon Brothers music. Everybody's digging that shit. They said they got a good fucking theme song. So hopefully they got a fucking Notorious one where I'm reading this stuff from off of our page. A lot of this shit on the fucking Instagram page. And please continue to support the Instagram and the fucking Facebook page and our fucking YouTube page, where this whole show will be up in its entirety up there. Cause I know some of this shit got fucking cut off and we have to fucking restart it because we went over that hour threshold. So please, we asked Wrestleheads to go support our Facebook page and our YouTube page. I'm enjoying the fucking support for the fucking Instagram page. We over 8,000 strong. Like,
I think it's time for the kitchen bitches.
Thank you. Let's see. Hold on. And it look like the Miz is supposed to fucking go against Braun Strowman. You got James Storm finna fucking shake TNA.
Where's he gonna go? He had his opportunity.
He's gonna fucking try to come back to NXT. You already know.
Oh yeah, now. Yeah, let me come back now. What the fuck? If he would have stayed, he probably would have been in a better spot than Eric Young.
You got fucking Impact Wrestling, who's trying to rebuild them bridges with New Japan, and they apologized to Okada. Like when Okada came over there, how they used him. Because if you remember, they had Okada with Samoa Joe, and they just had him playing a fake ass Kato like he was the Green Hornet and shit. Had a mask on that motherfucker like he was a goddamn driver and shit. Like he was a kung fu driver. Yeah. TNA, boy, it's like they can't get right. Like it doesn't matter. Like right. How many times they do something, they cannot get fucking right. And it's like you don't know why. Like you got Dixie ain't even in control no more.
Can't blame Dixie.
Like yeah, we blamed Dixie for years. I understood that shit. She was like the fucking cockhole. I think her problem was she was too much of a fan and she didn't have the right people by her side.
I agree.
And then you look at this shit connects back to Jeff Jarrett. And dude, I'm swearing, I know he.
I'm sorry, Double J, but they had to get back to you.
And Jeff Jarrett be liking shit on the page too. I'd be surprised, and I didn't trash his fucking name for years. And at the end of the fucking day, a lot of this shit come back to Jeff Jarrett, man. And I keep saying that fucking 6 sides of shit, they shouldn't have that shit. You look at it seems like they cannot work. Everybody been used to a 4-sided ring.
It's too closed in and the ring's too stiff.
And not only that, it looks smaller.
Yeah.
We seen the shit in person. Like, it looks smaller than the regular ring.
It's true.
So, with that shit, Big Cass trying to get his ass back from injury.
He looked alright.
Sin Cara got hurt tonight. Look, he fucking stepped on, what's his name? Baron Corbin stepped on his fucking ankle. And then the Raw 25th anniversary's coming up too.
That's going to be a big show too.
They got Flair, they got fucking Bret Hart, they got fucking Mick Foley, who's supposed to be coming back for that shit. Rockstar Spud got canned this week, and they talking about bringing him for 205. Let's see.
I don't have a problem with that.
Rusev put one of the best tweets of the fucking week, or Instagram of the week. They was asking what his favorite food. He put his wife.
I mean, hey, you are what you eat.
Well, I didn't call him Rusev a pussy. I don't think that fucking goes. Because some people are fucking dicks. I mean, they eat dick. You see?
Hey.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
whatever people doing their personal time, leave it off of my front porch, you know.
Oh, let's see. What else? Oh, shit. And fucking... The Miz and Baron Corbin having a good war of the words. I'm liking where it's going.
I think it's a work.
Of course it's a work, but
I think they're just trying to promote their match. But that whole thing about you mentioned my wife again, I'm gonna knock your teeth down your throat. That was pretty good.
No, he said I'm gonna knock your fucking teeth down your throat.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So, okay. So now we at the fucking towards the end of the show right now. We're going for the kitchen bitches. And usually the kitchen bitch is the person that fucks up the fucking most throughout the week. It could be person, hell, we can have it. Usually, sometimes it don't even be having nothing to do with wrestling. It just be somebody we feel. And Charles, who is your kitchen bitch today?
You know, I don't have one.
I thought you were gonna say Del Rio.
No, because we discussed it earlier. I said what I had to say about the situation. It is what it is. Trashing them ain't gonna make it no better.
Yeah, it would.
You know, my thing is though, I did want to throw a shout out to Moose because the fact that Moose, I saw him hustle over in Pro Wrestling Noah. I saw Moose bust his ass over there. It really made me take a different look at him, a different perspective of him, because when he wrestled in TNA at the Impact Zone, I really didn't have much positive to say about the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But
maybe he should be a kitchen bitch.
But you know what? This thing, when he works in Japan, he works totally different.
That's what I said. Maybe he should be a kitchen bitch because that lets you know. Excuse me. He over in TNA half-assing it.
Well, I don't know if he's half-assing it or if it's his dance partner. I mean,
that sounds like a kitchen bitch to me.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it.
Like, that sounds like he's over there half-assing it. He's not putting a full maximum fucking effort in the shit.
That's pretty much what I got. I mean, you got to go in.
Okay. I can sit there and say, it could be a lot of fucking things. We can sit there and say, Del Rio, that fucking promo, that shit was fucking garbage. As our former partner, Amar will fucking say, fucking garbage.
No, he would say garbonic. But
no, he said garbage. When it was real, it didn't be garbonic.
But see, here's the thing. Why you got him talking, Randy? Why is he on the mic talking? How come he ain't fucking wrestling? If he's reinstated, you need him to be wrestling.
Tonight.
On the card, even if he's squashing somebody.
Yeah.
You should have had him on the card. Don't have him talking and then call out Borash and they don't do shit.
You know, that's one of my kitchen bitches. 2, whoever fucking came up with that fucking genius idea to fucking choke slam Daniel Bryan in the dark with a fucking phone, like it was a fake ass goddamn fucking Call Alert fucking movie where fucking oh god, what's going on? What the fuck? Who the fuck came up with that stupid shit? That had to be one of the fucking stupidest fucking things that I didn't fucking see.
How about when Kane tombstone Finn Balor and Finn Balor's head didn't touch the ground?
That shit was just
looked like Tuesday in Texas. When when fucking Hogan lost the belt to fucking Undertaker. Yep. See, I was getting ready to say Jose because Jose used to have me laughing about that.
Because wasn't the one where that's where Ric Flair stuck the chair there?
Yep. And then his head was this far off the ground. He didn't even touch the chair. That shit was like.
Oh shit. Let's see. Who else? What else I was thinking this week? Leo Rush. Leo Rush, he's another kitchen bitch. Because he should keep his fucking cock, his fucking, in the words of fucking Jim Cornette, keep his dick liquor fucking shut.
I still say everyone shouldn't have ganged up on him like that.
They should. Because he has to learn a lesson. You do not talk shit about coworkers, even current or past.
Technically, she ain't a coworker.
No, I'm just saying currently or past. If, like I said before, if you lost your job and somebody talking shit about you, that has nothing to do with you, that ain't been around you, she has. Oscar, nigga, shut your mouth, nigga. You just getting in the fucking door.
And you know, I did read a poll question somewhere where they were testing, they were putting on there, what's the probability of her stealing from Walmart again now that she doesn't have a job?
Shit, down with that ass. I think she gonna be fine. That is one person. If you pay attention, you look at her when she first came. She looked totally different than what she is now. Her body is fucking right, and I'm sorry. Zack Ryder, I don't know what the fuck you was thinking about stopping fucking with her. That Chelsea chick from TNA, or what's the name? Lauren Van Ness over there, the Chelsea Green. I'm sorry. She's not fucking touching Emma. I'm sorry, blonde. You can throw the blonde shit in there. You can do all that shit. She's not touching Emma. That Emma looks better. Her body looks better. I think she probably fucked better. I'm just saying it. You know. That just my personal opinion. I don't think like it's worth. Maybe Emma dumped him. You know. Oh yeah, and then another one you gotta throw Natty, fucking grabbing Zack Ryder's piece.
Oh yeah,
you know?
the picture, the little freeze frame.
Yeah, they even said, "Oh, it was just a little cup."
I think it was just a little accident. I don't think it was nothing.
She still grabs his dick.
Shit happens.
Shit, she looked real comfortable. I don't know. You know, you always said you didn't think Tyson Kidd. You felt Tyson Kidd.
All the Tyson Kidd's getting the job done. I have been on record saying that.
You said he's spending more time with the goddamn cat.
Yeah, instead of getting the cat. It's rough.
Getting that. He should have been giving her the Calgary Rough Rider.
Yeah. Well, wrap it up, man. You're going off the rail.
Shit. Yeah. So,
we had to do this bridge show where this is just nothing but news and notes. It's a little more lackluster than normal because number one, Bound for Glory just wasn't all that, and then number two, we had to touch base with you guys because we got to keep in contact when we're talking about these wrestling subjects. We know the Survivor Series is still about 3 weeks out. What is it? The 19th? It's on the 18th, 19th. So 2 weeks out.
Shit, I'll be back.
We still got a little bit of time to go, and you know, just a few news and notes out there, out and beyond and whatnot. We had to get out there.
Especially, I mean, it was some major shit with the Jericho.
That Jericho Omega was probably the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing for today, damn sure. Yeah. That's gonna be the biggest thing for a fucking minute. Like, cause that was a shock. Nobody seen that shit. You knew they was gonna fight. You knew they was gonna fight, but I didn't think it was gonna be at Wrestle Kingdom. As
a smart wrestling fan, you knew that they weren't doing all that fucking internet shit for nothing. We knew that something was gonna culminate.
So, with them going against each other at Wrestle Kingdom, and then that Hogan and Beefcake shit. I'm sorry, that shit went next level. What the fuck is wrong with
I think that shit is fake.
Nah. Nobody
I think it's a work.
That shit with the ex-wife and all that shit is too much. It's too much to be a fucking work. If you're gonna do that shit, you're not gonna bring the ex-wife. You're not gonna bring the daughter. And then the fucking shit was about the child abuse and the child abuse people fucking came on there and said something. You're not gonna go through all that. Now, I don't think that shit is. And I'm sorry. We have to look at Hogan. Hogan has a rap sheet of fucking his friends' wives. We cannot ignore that. He has a rap sheet.
He likes to rip them.
Yeah, he likes to rip motherfuckers that got. What about his wife that looked like Linda, the younger Linda that he married? I'm like, what about her? She had a nice body. Maybe he wasn't spending enough time hanging and banging with her. You know?
I know you, Hogan.
Shit.
I was one of the few people that said no to your wife.
Fucking Ultimate Warrior. Even though the Ultimate Warrior, and the touch that shit too, that's another kitchen bitch right there, the WWE. Let's be honest, I love the Ultimate Warrior, but Ultimate Warrior had some strong ass opinions about gays and a lot of shit.
And Bobby Heenan.
Yeah, and Bobby Heenan with the fucking cancer. And they totally turned the Ultimate Warrior shit. And like, oh yeah, be a warrior and all that shit. Like,
yeah, they really try to swing it.
Yeah, it's like they try to sweep up all that past warrior damn near said some bigoted shit. But I mean,
and then you got people coming out talking about this guy's a dirtbag.
Yeah. Oh man, that was bad. A lot of people called him a dirtbag.
Yeah.
It's like when they put that fucking story out I put up on Wrestleheads, like everybody seen that shit. Like, you know, even though I like the Warrior, hey, I try to keep our page fair and balanced. with the fucking truth. I try to give you the information. And because it was somebody on there like earlier said, okay, if it's on your page, why do you put at Wrestleheads on there? Because some people be looking at fucking other shit and it gives them something easy to click on. You know, it's always gotta be some smart ass fucking cocksucker fucking come on there and gotta fucking say something. If you got a problem with how I do the page, here's the fucking thing.
That's what makes the world go
Don't fucking look at the page.
That's what makes the world go round, you know.
Like, it's a lot of fucking, what they call them fucking internet marks, trolls.
It's like that guy that was talking to you, talking about, I meant what I said. I was like, okay, when did you become Ben Matlock? Nobody gives a fuck what you think.
People kill me.
We're all the same. We're fucking talking.
People kill me. It's like this.
Whatever, saying whatever.
I'm like,
it is what it is, you know.
Some people come on there, oh, why you say this? Like, you making a choice to come on somebody's page, and then you want to come on somebody's page and complain.
Like, yo, Doe, why she hit you?
I mean, case in point, it's just like when fucking Cody Rhodes' wife came on the fucking page, and she was sitting there fucking bitching and fucking moaning about that fucking shit. Hey, it's the fucking truth. Now she came on there fucking bitching and fucking moaning. Now
all of a sudden she's a wag, and you know.
I'm like, shit. Hey, I don't understand that shit. I'm just saying. You know, you try to sit there, put up good content, and motherfuckers got to sit there, come fucking saying something, bitching and moaning about something. If you don't like the shit, don't fucking look at the shit. We all got choices. Anyway. This ain't no fucking. We're not in another fucking country where you get fucking forced to do shit. No, if you don't like it, hey, you ain't gotta say nothing. That's all I got to say. Everybody on here, I enjoyed talking shit. Next time, I want even more interaction. Because I mean, y'all fucking great for the most part, you know. But I know it's fucking late. I don't know what fucking time is it right now. Let's see. Oh, it's almost 11 fucking o'clock right now. So, I'm Randy Dixon. That motherfucker's Charles fucking Jones or Chuck the Night Train Jones. And we're probably gonna fucking see you. Is we doing another fucking show?
Probably.
Before Survivor Series?
Yeah, we're gonna have to lay another one down.
Yeah, probably the fucking little pre-intro into fucking Survivor Series. So, this fucking show should probably be up by, I say, about 12. And please.
I say get your pet spayed and neutered.
Okay, thanks, Barker. This show should be up on YouTube probably by fucking 12-ish. So, but all the bullshit to the side, man, to the Wrestleheads out there that's been supporting our page, thank you. Thank you. Our page has grown, especially the Instagram page. It has grown so fast because we only started this page this fucking year, like earlier this year. I think what, February, March of this fucking year. Yeah, it's already fucking 8,000 fucking plus strong. Man, that's a beautiful fucking thing. Because I mean, I work hard to try to put on content. We work hard to try to fucking reach you.
He puts up great quality content.
Like, I scour the fucking internet.
And give credit, and he gives credit where credit's due. But you know, when people take the shit from our page, no credit's given.
I mean, some people do, and some people don't. And I mean, I understand. That's the nature of the beast. But the one thing about it, I never bitched and moaned about it. See, that's the thing about it. Like, I never believe in that bitching and moaning. Like, oh my God, he took from our page.
You have to give me credit because I was in the locker room with the motherfucker when the shit broke. And now you got to give me credit so I can feel like fucking King Mo. And it's like, man, get the fuck on with that bullshit.
That fucking credit thing, I understand. People fucking into that.
Good credit, bad credit. Use your Discover
some
card.
Some people, it gets their dicks hard. Like, oh yeah, they fucking said something. I'm like, hey, you fucking liking the page, you liking the content, man, just shoot the fucking support.
My thing is, if you want credit, get a Discover card, okay? If you want a tip, don't eat yellow snow.
Oh God, you fucking dope.
Are we done?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, thank you.
Well, thank you for everyone that's interacting and stuff. I like Wrestling Clips 123. You cool as fuck. I like the baseball news. He keeps shit going. You know.
You guys are
and then your antagonists, the people who are antagonists that go against everything, we know that you got to be in there somehow with your dumb asses and doing what the fuck you're gonna do. You make the shit go around too. You know, it is what it is. And then the smart marks, the ones that say, hey, you don't know fucking Kenny Omega like I know Kenny Omega. Hey, you might know him better than me, Chief.
Hey, it's like this.
Good looking out on that.
With this page, I try to believe not to fucking over fucking police it. You know, because I figured everything will come out in the wash.
No, everyone works their own differences out.
And I'm like,
at the end of the day,
and
we
that's
start
what I
talking
said.
about wrestling
Because
again.
I mean,
I think it's great.
At the end of the day, the name of the game
is professional wrestling.
So, and that's what we look at. That's what we love, and everybody love that shit. And we love commenting on it, and some of us get fucking emotional as shit. So,
we gotta end this shit.
I'm about to end it. So, keep supporting. Check us out on fucking Instagram. Check us out on fucking YouTube.
Facebook.
Check us out on fucking Facebook. Send the support. Send the like. Send the fucking subscribe on fucking YouTube. And fucking, just show us the love. And we'll show you the fucking
How many
love.
fingers am I holding up? All right.
And boss, thank you. Guys. Y'all do a great job with the page. I appreciate that. And we fucking done. This shit.
Have a good one. Fade to black.
That's fucking.